Here we go then. The recurve men's competition gets underway here at Nanjing 2025. Packed out crowd here in this beautiful venue in the plaza just outside the Olympic Museum. Baptiste Adis of France, the world number 9, 18 years old, going through his final preparations. Got bronze in Antalya in the circuit this season, and silver in Madrid. So he has come into this competition in red-hot form. As I said, Dalmeida qualified for the finals by winning the stage in Antalya. We're ready to go. 8 will become 4 over the course of the next hour or so. And it's Brazil's world number 1, Marcos Dalmeida, to shoot first. Starts off with a high 8. Now, we have seen, as we expect these archers to be in the gold most of the time, the conditions are pretty tricky here. And that is a great start from Baptiste Adis. Decent sighter from Adis.
Perfect start for a match here in Nanjing. Seems like Marcus finds the 10 ring.
Second at 10 though from Adis, the 18-year-old, getting off to the better start. See, the rain has just started to fall again. Too heavy at the moment as Dalmeida finishes with a 28. 3 arrows per set. You're looking to outscore your opponent. And if you do, you get 2 points. And a 9 is enough for Adis to get 29 points in the set. And that puts him 2-0 up. We've talked about this before, and we'll talk about it again. Getting off to a good start is ultra important, but the set system does allow you to fight back.
It definitely gives you a lot of confidence when you start with a really good arrow. You've seen it before in the women's matches, but nothing is over until it's over.
Yeah, so the slate is wiped clean, but it was a great start from Baptiste Adis. Going into the 10 with his first arrow gave him a really good view of what things could be looking like 70 meters down the shooting line. Average impact point, just 4.7 centimeters away from the center of the target. The Frenchman off to the best start. And so far, so good. Better start from Baptiste Adis of France, but Dalmeida shooting an 8 with his first arrow, then moved into the center of the target. So both athletes dialed in. They met 3 times previously. Last meeting was on the circuit this season in Madrid at stage 4 in the quarterfinals, where Adis won 6-2. On the other 2 occasions, Dalmeida has come out on top. Ready to go for set number 2. Trailing archer shoots first, so it will be Dalmeida on the line. Well, again, it's Adis that gets off to the better start in the second set.
Just a little bit struggling to find the 10 ring, but we've seen it all day that usually they have to adjust their sides every end. Better grouping from Adis. That's what these archers are looking for, the arrows to be close to each other. Quicker shot from
Almeida for a 27. So again, an opportunity here for Adis. A 9 enough to go 4-0 up. And he puts it into the 10 for a 29. 2 29s in a row and a 4-0 lead for the Frenchman. What a start from this precocious teenager.
It is a very good start. Maybe he really likes shooting with the wind and the rain, and it's just working out for him.
We talked about adjusting the sight for every set of the match, but we've seen today in particular the athletes adjusting the sight almost every single arrow because the conditions look, it looks a bit damp out there, but it doesn't look like it's really gusty or windy or anything. But we can tell you that the conditions are changing arrow to arrow. There's slightly heavier rain at points, slightly lighter rain, the wind's blowing, not blowing, it's changing direction, so it's really challenging conditions.
It is mentally quite hard. You have to think about every arrow, where to aim it. The wind is constantly changing direction, even mid-shot. So I'm excited to see how these archers can handle it.
All the more reason that we should celebrate the start that Baptiste Adis has made. Dropped just 2 points in the first 2 sets and is 4-0 up. So now, Marcus D'Almeida faces a tough challenge. We've seen it many times before, coming back from 4-0 down, but he's got to secure at least a point in set number 3. The Brazilian to shoot first. That's drifted out to the right. Again, you mentioned he's just struggling to get a consistent shot. There's a couple left, a couple right.
Might be the nerves, the pressure. It is a very high quality match.
Well, this time, Adis going out to the left. Called 9 in venue. An archer clips a ring and get the higher score. Finally, back into the middle for D'Almeida. Sets a 27. Can be matched by Baptiste Adis with a 10. And he gets the 10 he requires. So just wait a little bit for that second arrow to be measured, but assuming those scores are correct, Almeida's done enough to push this into a 4th set, and we have had confirmation that it is 27 apiece. So Adis leads 5-1. Got to ask you about those first 2 arrows. One going right from D'Almeida, and then Adis's first arrow going to the left. As archers, can you learn anything off your opponent? And I suppose my real question is, did Adis over-adjust for what he saw from D'Almeida?
I think he's not really watching his opponent's arrows because of the changing wind every arrow. He just maybe he overcompensated for his own shot.
It gives you a good idea of how tricky these conditions are. Usually these archers, let's not forget, we're looking at the world number 1 in D'Almeida and the world number 9 in Adis. We'll be hitting the gold regularly, but as you can see, quite a wide spread across those 6 arrows.
Now, shout out to our line judge, Sabrina Steffens, overseeing operations this afternoon. And in the coach's box,
still eyes fixed on the prize for Marcus D'Almeida, but he faces an uphill challenge here. We go to a 4th set, but Adis, all he has to do is score 1 point. So if he can replicate what he did in set number 3, he'll be through to the semi-finals, taking out the world number 1 on the way. Set 4. Marcus D'Almeida, 5-1 down.
Great shot to start the end.
Ooh. Opens the door with an 8. Two different routes to 18 at the moment. Adis doing enough to put this one to bed. D'Almeida can do with a 10 here, and he gets a brilliant X for a 28. Now, Adis, a 10 will put him through to the semi-finals. He pushes it out to the left again. It's a good group, but it's 27 points. So D'Almeida nicks the points in the 4th set and now trails by just 2 set points. Are they settling in? Are the nerves coming down? Or were the conditions just a little bit better in that 4th set?
Might be the conditions, but I think also this is a very important competition. It's the end of the season, so everybody wants to do their best. Might be the nerves.
D'Almeida talking to himself, push himself on in a challenging situation from 4-0 down. He's fought back to 5-3 down. And Adis looking to finish the job off here. And again, we see the 3 arrows going left for Adis. It's a good group, just a little high and left of the 10 ring.
Matchup number 1 in the afternoon session. Marcus D'Almeida, 27 years of age. Adis, 18 years of age.
Despite the 8 from D'Almeida, Adis' 3 9s left the door open for D'Almeida to secure the points in set number 4 and push this match to a 5th set. Game on. Marcus D'Almeida from Brazil, world number 1, will shoot first in a must-win 5th set. Can he force the tiebreak?
Just out.
Wide right shot. He's not 100% sure. Turn around to his coach, Baptiste. Opportunity knocks for the Brazilian, and he comes into the 10, and that's a very good group, those first 2 arrows. So Adis fixes what was a difficult first arrow, but the set can be put to bed here with a 10. Long hold. It is into the 10, and a 29 from D'Almeida means that Adis cannot level up to him within this set. A rehearsal arrow into the 10 for him for a 28, but from 4-0 up, Adis finds himself in a shoot-off in the first men's quarterfinal at Nanjing 2025. Mary, we just can't predict anything here at this competition. Throughout the 2 days of live coverage, it's been impossible to call almost any match.
Nanjing has been full of so many surprises. I have no idea who is going to take the gold, but I guess we just have to find out.
And we saw 2 shoot-offs in the women's competition a little bit earlier on at recurve Sunday. Both of them were won with 8. But look how Marcus's performance trajectory has gone in the right direction. Inside 10 centimeters grouping for him in that final set. A 9 followed by 2 10s. And it's taken him a while to dial into the middle. But perhaps the favorite in this shoot-off?
I think it's a very good end to go into the shoot-off with. I think he's confident now.
Well, there we go, from 4-0 down. We did say it happens on regular occurrence that an athlete can come back from 4-0 down. That's just what Dalmeida's done. His performance creeping up all the way through the 5 sets. And we get a look down the other end of the target, because this little pause here is because they'll put new target faces up for this 1-arrow shoot-off. Athletes looking to outscore each other primarily in the 1-arrow shoot-off, but if they score the same, then it will be about who is closest to the center of the target. Now, will the experience of Dalmeida pay off here? 1 arrow to decide who will make it into the men's recurve semi-final. Will it be Baptiste Adiz from France, or Marcus Dalmeida from Brazil? Fresh targets, 70 meters down the range. The first men's recurve quarter-final here at Nanjing 2025 between the world number 1 Marcus Dalmeida of Brazil and the world number 9 Baptiste Adiz of France is going to be decided with an additional tiebreaker arrow. Brazilian to shoot first.
What a great shot.
A good 10 required from Adiz to make it through. And he's gone into the 9, and Marcus Dalmeida of Brazil, the world number 1, had a big scare in this first quarterfinal, going 4-0 down against Baptiste Adiz, but he's dug deep, forced a shoot off, and shot a better arrow. It is the Brazilian through to the semi-finals here in Nanjing. There'll be a sense of relief there for Marcus Dalmeida.
Definitely coming back from 4-0. I think he is happy with his performance in the end. And now he's for sure in the semi-final.
Yeah, and he's had a feel of the range here and how tricky the conditions can be. And ultimately, it's all about getting through. Performance stepped up towards the end. He actually shot a 28 with his first 3 arrows, but then went to 2 27s before shooting a 28 and a 29 to finish the job off and force the shoot off, and then a better arrow in that shoot off than Adiz. Marcus Dalmeida of Brazil is through to the recurve men's semi-finals at the 2025 Hyundai Archery World Cup final. And you can see just how much closer the center of the target Dalmeida was.